Back with the GSXR 600/750. Got brake pads in for it. Purple brake pads, pink rims, makes sense. Also gonna go ahead and throw these new spools on because the rear spools kind of got it. So gonna go ahead and throw these little goodies on there. Have some nice new brake pads and actual brake pads, because there is none. So I'm on there. I already got the brakes mounted up. Looking clean. But went ahead and threw the license plate mount on as well. And then while I was here, I went ahead and I adjusted the chain. It was pretty loose. I just tightened it up, give it a good tighten. And after I tightened it, I realized I don't think it's been lubed in ever. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit it. I was gonna clean it and lube it, and I at the same time thought I'd clean this sprocket up because the sprocket looks pretty cool. So go ahead and I'm gonna clean this up, lube the chain a little bit. I'm gonna go onto the front brakes. All right, I was cleaning the sprocket up real quick, and I just wanna go ahead and say this is probably the driest chain I've ever seen. This link is like bound. I can't even straighten this link out right here. Like some of these links are so, like it won't even move. Like those are not straight, and it won't, like when it goes through the sprocket, it won't bend correctly. Or like it's just binding the chain up. That's crazy. It's nuts. People don't realize that you just gotta lube your chain. And I don't think this one's been lubed the whole time this guy owned it. It's nuts. Let's take care of it. These are probably the easiest caliper bolts I've ever removed. Look at that. Usually they're corroded on or Loctited on to shit. Look at that, no Loctite. Thank you. People always talk about Loctite. You don't need that much Loctite, people. That's the old ones. There's the new purple ones. Swap them out. That's the front brakes. Got the chain all lubed up. Clean the rear sprocket a little bit. Threw the spools on there. Adjusted the chain. Threw the license plate mount on. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna tackle the damaged muffler right now. That's what we got. We're gonna use. We got some Bondo, some resin, some fiberglass cloth, 80 grit, 220 grit. Have Got this for applying the resin. Just bought a cheap paintbrush. Got some sticks here just for mixing stuff up. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna apply fiberglass cloth to this area right here. Try to patch this up. Let that harden with the resin. And we're gonna go in after sanding it with some Bondo. We're gonna body fill it up. And then the only thing I can think of, I can't match that carbon fiber look, so I'm just gonna kind of paint that black, see how that looks. So let's get started. All right, we got our resin all mixed up. We got our little strips cut. We're gonna go ahead and apply it. All right, I went ahead and sanded it a little better. Now we're gonna go ahead and apply the resin. Oh, that looks awesome. We're gonna go ahead and let that harden. We're gonna come back, sand it down, hit it with some body filler, and see what it looks like. All right, so I've gone ahead and I've started sanding the fiberglass resin down a little bit. Kind of taking some of this jagged edges down a little bit, kind of shaping it back to where it's supposed to be. I'm gonna go ahead and sand it a little bit more, and then I'm gonna start putting that Bondo body filler on there. All right, so I laid the body filler down. Got kind of the shape back to the end of it. Can't tell there's ever even a hole there. I'm gonna let that dry, sand that down. We're gonna spray paint it, see how good it looks. All right, so body filler's all hardened up. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna sand it down, see if maybe we gotta add another layer. So I didn't record some of this because I got distracted. I was working on the R6, getting it running, and we may or may not have gotten that thing running. But we're gonna continue working on this. We're gonna sand it down, maybe get the paint on there and finish this thing up. What hole? Looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up a little bit more, and we're gonna hit it with some paint. All right, so went ahead and added some more body filler. I didn't like, there was kind of like a low spot right there, kind of where it hit the ground. So kind of put some more on there, kind of built it up a little bit more. Don't let that harden. We're gonna sand it down one more time. I think then it'll be good for some paint. So give that some time to harden, and we'll get at it. All right, got the body filler all sanded down. Got it all taped off. I didn't like how it kept, it was like low spotting right here where the hole was. I'm really not sure why it kept doing that, but I kept putting more on and it didn't really seem to help, but we see what it looks like. We're gonna hit it with some paint. It's not perfect, but I didn't think it would be anyway, so the hole's not there anymore, so let's hit it with some paint. All right, so got the first coat of black paint on there. Doesn't look too bad. Again, I don't really like the, if you look super close, you can see the imperfections. Like you can see where the Bondo and everything starts and ends, so I mean, it's not perfect. But I'm gonna hit it with a couple more coats of paint. Maybe it'll look a little bit better. I doubt it, but it's a lot better than it was before. So here she is a couple days later after it's dried. Came out okay. I'm not a big fan of how it doesn't match the rest of the muffler, the black and then the carbon fiber. So I mean, worst case scenario, I might wrap it in some carbon fiber tape, but the hole is gone. You can't even really see where the hole was. So that's what I was going for, so. Got the muffler patched up, engine covers all painted up, brakes are on the bike. There's really not much else to do. Might end up touching up some pieces of the frame, like right here, there's like a little scratch, and then like right here, but other than that, it's ready just for the plastics. I tried getting this bolt off. I might leave it on there, but probably remove it off camera. Threw these grips on here. Completely changed them. I didn't like the ones I put on there, so I just swapped out these ones with the bar ends. They look a lot better. I'm gonna figure out this mount. Plastics will be here in a couple days. That'll be in the next video. The bike will be done.